Hold on a moment. Oh, my voice is okay. I think if I did that, that would be fine. All right. Son and the Holy Spirit. All of us are here. Hold on a moment. Hold on. I think, is this fine? Is this all right? Is this satisfactory? I think so. Give me just a little second. Miu, stop it, Miu. Sleep, Miu, sleep. All right. How is this? Can I turn this some? No. Perhaps. Why is this? It is a regular part of my sermons for me to mess with the curse of electronics for the first 5 minutes at least. All right. I think I have everything, although I shall wait for Kia to arrive. Oh. There we are. Hello, Noel. It is no problem. Hold on a second. Miu. Can you see me fine? I think so. All right. It is no problem now. I hope you have a peaceful day or a productive day. Or both, the best in truth. Did I? Oh, I did not take the... I am missing a butterfly, I think. Focus. Butterfly. It is upside down. Butterfly. All right. Oh, it's Arsen. It is fine. The problem that I'm currently having, it's nothing major. It's just that because of how my skin is. Oh my God, Foxy, stop opening the door, please. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Go sleep. Go sleep. Go sleep. Sleepies. Shh. Sleepies. I'm not allowed to sit. All right. I am sitting now. That just the problem is that my skin gets very, very dry, and it starts cracking, and I don't know if you want to see some wounds, it's not that bad, but I have these two, and they don't seem like much, but I don't know if you can see how red it is around them. Basically, they started infecting during the night for some reason, and then I woke up and my entire hand hurt from these two. So it's I disinfected it and I cleaned it. It's just I did not intend on waking up with this issue today. So all right, let me just. Oh, hello, Kia. Good morning. Hello to you and hello to yours. Hello to every churchgoers and hello to their companies, should they be around. Let us commence then, shall we? I never tried this wire. It was a bit, I tried it on one bead yesterday just to see how it goes. And it's a good wire. It was just a little haphazardly done on around the spool, so I was worried, but it is actually, it's fine. It just looks like this, but it's good wire. So I just wanted to try that. Yeah, Foxy is the master of meowing in protest. Where is my book? Here. All right, today we are making this for Kia. Hold on. I don't even know where it is. I've been sketching so many rosaries, and I am looking for, and there we go. We are making this one for Kia and for theirs, for Kia and for father. So also a additional, what is it called? Butterfly charm that I will add here. I just did not note it. Let me put it there so I can kind of see it. All right. So we can start then. Foxy is the resident meower at everything. Although I woke up today and he was just sprawled out all over me. His paws were near my face, and his front paws were near my face, and his bottom paws were around my abdomen, and he was just a strudel cat near me. So he likes to be warm. But yeah, I have not had this kind of wire in a while when it is around the spool, so I have to make it work. But yes, let us start with this. I think I will have to get some out and do this, because alright, I think this is going to be easier for me, because I cannot quite take the spool in my hand. How has everybody been? How is everybody? Also, if you cannot hear me well, please tell me. My headphones started acting weirdly, so if I am, I don't know, breaking up, or if you cannot hear me or something, please do say. But I think it should be fine. The morning Zoomy session started with Foxy. Yes, I think he is enough. He has calmed down now, so please only Foxy today. Yesterday was a lot in the evening. Just everyone joined in with the Zoomies all of a sudden. I need to wake up still. When I have time to sleep, my body just refuses to, and I go to sleep at 8 p.m. and wake up at 3 p.m. and then cannot sleep. And when I need to do something, my body says, but no, you need to rest. Why don't you rest when I have time to rest? But alas, there we are. Yeah, it's good wire. I need to order another spool then. Soon. Oh yeah, Carla, don't worry. You know how long it takes me to answer messages sometimes, so... And I also kind of went off yesterday when I was recording it. So do take your time with them. Also, I will need chain. Well, I suppose I'm just taking everything. Hold on. Is there a... No. Well, that's fine. No rush, no worries. Oh, good luck with the work position. And if this does not turn out to be the position, then I wish you good fortune in finding something that will be manageable for you and that will pay you a fine enough amount. So, but yeah, yesterday in the evening, I still don't know, he has calmed down now. I still don't know what struck him in the evening, but it was, and then it started coursing through me, and I felt like I was being electrified in a in a positive manner, but I truly felt him just zooming all around the place. I've never felt it this intensely from him before. I don't know, perhaps my train of thought just pulled him in. But I put up some Tibetan prayer flags up for him, finally. So I don't know, perhaps he just enjoyed the flags very much. There we are. Listen, Arsen, you can join other things. I have, these sermons exist after I'm done. I appreciate very much the dedication to coming to every single one of my sermons, but if you're ever unable to, I just kind of do them to speak into the void and make something, but if you're ever unable to join them, it is no problem. So please don't decline something very important, because tomorrow is a Father's sermon. Why doesn't he sleep on Saturday? I never sleep. Don't they know how fathers function? Don't they know how fathers cubed function even more? A lot goes on here. Okay. But thank you for coming. And I hope the invitation was nothing serious, which I would hope it was not. Oh, Carla, you're correct. I did post the artwork yesterday. They were pleasant zoomies, so perhaps he just enjoyed the art of him. They usually do not react that much to my art of them, though sometimes I will hear reactions, so perhaps this was an indirect reaction to that a couple of hours after I had posted it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, for everyone who is in the chat right now, in the room with us, and for everyone who shall join the sermon later, after we are finished, I prepared. So in theory, what date is it today? 4th, 5th, 6th? I should ship Laura's gift, M's gift, Zaya's package, and the package for Aren on 5th, 6th, on next Tuesday. Those four. For Kia, I am still uncertain when I will ship yours, but it shall be shipped very soon this week. But yeah, I'm shipping 4 on Tuesday if everything goes well, and if it actually works on Tuesday. Yes, it should. So all of that shall be shipped. And everyone will receive the tracking number, so I'm just going to spam everybody with package information and hope whoever the gods of caring for packages are, that they arrive to you safely and in one piece. So yes, that is one update there. And then the rest I shall ship when the rosaries are finished. I just wanted 2 of those are gifts, so I needed, and I wanted to ship everything at the same time because it's easier. And so I needed a little bit more funds to ship everything at once because the gifts are a little large. And what else? Yeah, somebody had the wish for me to bless their rosary specifically on the 6th, so I shall be doing that. And then everything should come soon. Although, judging from how other packages that I've sent went, all of them came perfectly well, especially when I shipped the one for you, Arsen, to Italy. It came in, I don't even know if it was a week. It was as if they just took the package and threw it across the ocean. It was truly impeccable shipping timing, so I trust that they will care for the package as well. And also the one I sent to Mexico came perfectly fine, so I put the trust in the system for everybody else. And well, since I'm sending rosaries for you and yours, if they wanted to come, the package shall come. And as we know, judging by Finnegan, if they don't want it to come, the package will just be obliterated, I suppose. I still don't have any information on anything. I'm kind of waiting on the medallion, hoping that it got stuck somewhere on its way to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How am I doing this? 10, so 8, and then 2 tiger's eye. Oh, this will be so beautiful. Oh, Kia, I mean, Arsen, breakfast outside sounds very nice. I usually am on for about 3 hours or so, so the post office shall behave. But yeah, I can package the package the best I can, write everything, give you the tracking number, and so I am hoping that it will arrive. I did not sense as many, but everything that I've sent so far came in perfect condition, so I'm hoping that this will continue. Also, Kia, before I forget, I am not nearly there yet, however. for the pendant here, we said tiger's eye, labradorite tiger's eye. Can you see this? Yes. Just to make certain, would you like it like this, or considering I will use these medallions here, would you like medallion, labradorite medallion, or medallion then tiger's eye, labradorite tiger's eye medallion? So it's like gold, brown, green, brown, gold. Or would you like it like this? I should have probably asked you before, but I remembered at about 1 in the morning when I was going to sleep. So I said that I will ask tomorrow. So, hold on. Let me visualize it for you. Because I just now remembered that I have only 4 spacers, and I felt a little, hold on, where is my green? Who took my green? Finnegan, where is my green pen? I, honest to my Lord, don't know where my green pen went. Okay, we shall use this one then. So, because I usually, if I do these medallions, I usually do it like this. So it would be medallion, tiger's labradorite, tiger's medallion, and then you would have the labradorite, medallion, medallion, and tigers. Oh. Or otherwise, oh, I used a different. These are the things that we should have done before, but I am just, there it is. Walnut. Was it this one? Yes. Or the third option is medallion, 1, 2, 3 medallion. So I do it like this, and then the 3 green. I do not have the same green one because I do not know where the marker went. I'm sorry. It was here and now it is not any longer. So this with the tiger's eye, with the tiger's eye but with 2 medallions, or with 2 medallions without the eye, just with the green. So I do think this would be interesting, but do tell me. Alternatively, I do still have, oh my god, I don't know, I'm so sorry, I don't know why I didn't ask you before. I do still have the golden wings. So instead of the medallions, I could put wings, but I do not know whether that would be a little bit too much considering we already have the 2 insects here. So do think about it and tell me if you need to screenshot or something. So yeah, this is the first one, this is the second version, this is the third version. You have quite a bit of time to think about it. I just wanted to ask you now before I forget. Greetings, Charles. No priest package without the smell of incense. It's not 5 days, yes. I love how, I love it when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not that. I love it when people receive my packages and say that they could smell it either in the post office or from the corridor. It's my favorite thing. It's probably not really a surprise at this point, but yeah, if you order something from me, you're getting some incense in there. So yes, I have many greens here, but I cannot find the good green right now. Olive, oh, it's here. Well, the second option is the one which I enjoy the most. Okay, then I need, do I have the, no. Give me a minute and 30 seconds. So these, yeah. Sweet. Also Carla. If somebody will ever be interested. For some reason, for no reason, I took a couple. Then I will go with the second option. I also think it's much better. Okay. We shall do so then. Do keep in mind. All right. Now we have everything set. Now we just need to make it. Good morning, Aki. Also, Noel, you said that you wouldn't be here alone, and you're still here. I'm not complaining. I am only having an observation. This bothers me. This labradorite is beautiful. Also, yes, yesterday evening when everyone started going mad in the church, except for me, I sketched about 3 pages of rosaries. I do not know what hit me, but yes. And I'm also sketching things for October, and I'm working on the comics, so I'm having a lot on my plate right now. Can you see this? Am I in frame? Yes. And yeah, with the therapy and everything, it's a lot. I need to rethink what peace in my life looks like. But yeah, I also spoke to a doctor guy about the psychotherapy, and I'm not going to talk about it here. But I came home, I think yesterday or the day before, and I just kind of sat in front of the camera and rambled for half an hour, I think. And usually when I do that, I watch the video back and delete it, but and then I started messing with candles and incense and everything, so... But considering you know what I sound like right now, I don't know whether to compile the clips into like a talking about therapy while doing altar work video of some sort, or whether to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Didn't I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Or whether I should just delete it. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, once I have more information on that, you will know. And but yes, I'm certainly pursuing that in the near future. Thank you, Noel. We shall gladly have you until you have to be summoned elsewhere. Recently, when it comes to supplies, I have found a new hobby of getting old jewelry people are reselling for like 2 or 3 euros and taking it apart for supplies, and it has been a very interesting and very fun time because people are reselling some pretty valuable things, and considering the person does not want it anymore, they're not going to put up a great price. So that's also one way. That is a poor priest advice on how to get supplies. You buy all the jewelry people don't want anymore, you take it apart and you make something new out of it. And it actually gets my creativity going because I receive supplies that I did not expect to have. So I sketched yesterday one rosary, which ended up sort of inspired a little bit by, I'm not certain how you pronounce his name, Midas touch, and I feel like some people will really like it, but we shall see. Don't worry about the timing, Carla. I read them very late at night yesterday, so I would have to reread them now, but from what I remember, they're very, I feel like they're very, I do enjoy them. You have a very, how do I say it? I feel a very different energy from the poems when I read yours, and I feel like they're very raw and they seem like a release for you, but in a poetic way. I enjoy them. Yeah, you have a good, you know how to use words well. Good. Yes. Then perhaps I will put up all of the clips together at some point. Do I use... Okay, let me... Yes, I think it's very... you should certainly continue. I do not know how much you write poetry past October, but if they are... Oh my goodness, this is hard still. If you find them to be cathartic, I definitely think you should continue past this time. I see that sort of poetry as similar to making a honoring sort of, I almost said a totem. I went back into history a little bit, and honoring, basically collecting dead animals or finding roadkill and then making something either out of their bones or some part of them, but in a respectful manner. So you honor death in a artistic way. I sort of see such poetry in such a way when you're venting in one way, but yet making something very beautiful in another. So I very much appreciate it. I love it when people heal through art. It is so near and dear to me. And I think everybody should have an art form that they find. I think everybody should have a hobby or an art form that they find themselves in. And I think everybody should have a type of spiritual practice that they find themselves in. Not connected to any deity. In my firm belief, you can be an atheist and have a spiritual practice. So a spiritual practice is a very broad and vague term. So, you know, but I think spiritual health is very important. But at any case. What fell? Oh, is it the he is this is father's version of having zoomies, I suppose. I hope that that is all right to say, but it very much so seems like it is. I do not know whether that means that he is approving of the rosary, or whether that means that he's not approving of the rosary, but I would hope for the former. I'm just imagining us having two spirits that are knocking things all over the place when they get excited. Let me just remind myself how to do these. I haven't used them since I made you told me about the image falling, and then Sirena went, I can do that too. Nothing fell with me for now, but he just kind of went through the entire left side, and everything was just moving gradually. It was like like watching a wave. So they are just. I suppose you got your answer. Father joined. Foxy. Oh, these are a little bit more tricky because they move very much. Hold on a moment. I feel like I started a train of thought that I did not finish, but I cannot remember what the train of thought was now, but that is fine. But yes, Carla, you're not the only one. I know that people get very inspired during October and then they lose the spark afterwards. Considering I have too much inspiration all the time, I cannot tell you why that is necessarily, because you could always make prompts for yourself, but I think writing down feelings or thoughts in the moment and then making poetry on them later could be a good sort of perpetual inspiration, healing, venting sort of thing. Perpetual catharsis. If you notice yourself having an emotion that you dislike or that you like, you can write it down and make poetry out of it later, I think. We are all just cats. And the ghosties. I mean, you know how it ends up with them every time. I find some way to claim them to be a cat. Sirena is a catfish. And everyone else was a cat in some other way before. We are truly all cats in nature. Come on. The ghosty zoomies are a little less fun when I am in a room with people who are not very fond of things moving on their own for no reason. But if you have to zoom, you have to zoom. I don't know what to tell you. People are freaking out and I'm over there in the corner going, it's my ghosties. Is this too large, maybe? Maybe. make a good loop with this. Slowly but surely we're getting there. All right. Everybody is a cat. And the little me-you is sleeping by me and behind me again. They always take the same position when I'm having a sermon. Well, Prince is currently cleaning himself, but yes. Come on. Please. There we go. Close. Good, good, Carla. Perhaps the spark stays after. Right, this is slowly but surely we're getting there. This is the nape of the neck. Yeah, I think it will look very beautiful at the end. I really love the golden wire. I do not use it as often as I probably could or should. But I have sketched some idea with it. And I remade Finnegan's Rosary. Well, the sketch for it. Yesterday, so if I'm ever allowed anything that will exist. Let me actually do it like this. Oh, slowly, slowly. Also, Noel, I forgot to answer, but thank you as well. I do hope for it as well. Funnily enough, considering I'm quite open about, therapy and everything, another person joined the talk I've had with, I suppose I will just start calling him Feather, because I don't want to use his real name. Oh, how did that even happen? Stop. The zoomies are too great. Everything is flying all over the place. Another person joined the talk and was interested in therapy and how I, started having issues and how that was. And they said that their cousin is actually looking for a more intense psychotherapy. So they asked me if I could share the places that my doctor recommended me. And then through that, the mother of this person told her experience, and then she told me which hospitals may be better in this regard. So out of the 4, I actually know the first one that I'm going to look into, because apparently from other people's experience it is a better one. So that went very well as well, unexpectedly. Can I... Hold on, these spacers are beautiful, but sometimes they are giving me a little bit... I'm going to... There we go. It's fine, we're fine. Also, I may have some more time in the week after the next, so I may be holding these more often, and I'm likely just going to be drawing. Although I found that it is much easier for me to, please stop, hold on, this is annoying me. Can I close this loop? Thank you. I found it that it's easier for me to make these when I'm live, when I'm having a sermon. Slowly but surely it's coming together. Hopefully Father will not pull Finnegan with this package. But I am making it. I was assured that if the statue, I found this very beautiful. I do not know if, let me finish that thought first. I'm probably going to be drawing during those in about a week. So I may go live. So I may have a sermon, a spontaneous sermon. So whether you will catch me in the morning, in the evening, or in the early morning / late evening, who is to say? The spirits dictate the sermons. That is the schedule. But yes, I was assured that I would get a refund if the package got lost. And that is fine and all. But I've already been looking into what else to get for that vacant space there. I've already, I think oh, Carla, that's so nice. Also, I'm glad that people agree with this. I am glad that what I can do is enough to better it for better people's day. I often feel that I cannot do much, so when I can do something and it does well, it makes my day as well. But yes, if the statue has been obliterated into particles unknown to mankind, I am looking into perhaps getting something more vague and not so on the nose, and perhaps I will be allowed to get it. Him and the sirens may be sharing their altar, but they are behaving completely differently when it comes to gifts for them. The sirens love it. But he's just like, no, none of this. So perhaps I get some, because I love to have statues or some kind of a symbol of them, and then hang rosaries or other jewelry or embellishments around them. It hits my brain so well. This is why the majority of the statues you can see on my altar have embellishments or jewelry on them. It's just like a primal need in me. The first altar is the one in my mind, but I would be lying if I said that I'm not enjoying the ones that we have right now. Yes, I am as well, Arsene. I was... The thing is that, in my experience, when you... Hold on, I require agua before I continue. Take care and see you, and have fun. gotten agua, and my child has gone to do her own thing. Whatever little missies do. What was my train of thought? Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so glad, Kia. I'm getting the good jitters myself. All right, the child has gone. The good jitters. The art was not it, but the rosaries are 100% it for me. For them, this is like what my soul is made out of. But yeah, the two ways, it's the thing with telling any doctor that you have that you were diagnosed with borderline is either they will have very much empathy or they will have no empathy at all. So I was just kind of, when I came into the office, she seemed, I restrained myself from judging her before I just told her everything and let myself surrender to fate. She seemed a little, I don't know whether annoyed would be the right answer. A little, she had an attitude, let us say. And I thought, all right, if this won't work, I'm just going to leave. And her attitude changed so much when I told her my diagnosis in a positive way. And she was like, all right, serious talk now. Because at first I did not think she knew what it was, even though I did not know the Croatian term for it. And I was worried for a moment that she would not even believe that I was diagnosed with it. But I suppose, I don't know why, she was very, she did not question it at all. So that went very well. And then everything else that I mentioned yesterday. Yeah, she took it so well that she told me that she can write me a sick leave anytime I need. So it was a very good appointment. So she was very kind in the end. Perhaps she was tired herself. I can imagine being a doctor of any sort is quite very, very draining. So nothing on her. She was great. So all of my anxieties were for naught, as it usually is, but that does not stop my brain from feeling the anxiety in the moment. This goes with the gold wire so beautifully. I don't know if you can see it on the light here, but these shine. The shine really is like a water reflection, and it goes with the gold in an amazing way. Oh, I love it. Anyway, yes. I know that borderline can make you act in all sorts of ways that is harmful to others and to yourself. However, I would like it if people just did not assume that everyone with borderline is a manipulative person. So that was a little bit of my worry there, but also that it's kind of like it's a weird worry to have when you worry that someone will find you to be a manipulative person when you're literally seeking out to get help for what you struggle with. But some people will be like that. But yeah, I was he chose the right one for me. Thank you, Noah. See you. Have a pleasant day. You can always watch this back if you like. And take care. So yeah, I can imagine for some other diagnoses it's similar, which is unfortunate, but it is the sort of thing where I understand the person who is judging the one who is ill, and I understand the person who is ill, because it's a sort of like you want to protect yourself, and then but you also want to help the other person. But yeah, when you have that sort of illness that is very that gives you a large, you're very capable of hurting other people when you have certain conditions. Let me tell you that much. I think in many of these cases you are double, if not triple, the more capable of hurting yourself. But so I understand why there is a stigma around it. I think partially it is justified, but also I don't think that everyone with the same illness should be seen through the lens of the illness. I think you should look at the entire person that is suffering from this illness, not see the person as the illness through only a couple of experiences with it that you have. So yeah, I'm not going to deny my ability to be hurtful towards others, but I am trying my damn best not to be. So it would kind of suck to be judged on that level when I'm trying to be the complete opposite, you know. And I also know that a lot of people just don't have awareness of what is wrong with them and why they're behaving like they're behaving, and it's sort of like an instinctual matter, which is why having a diagnosis aided me a lot, because I could understand why I function, how I function much better, so I could work on that without even having therapy. So yeah, I can do a lot by myself. I just need to know I need to know what the problem is. I need to have the medical terms for everything, and then I can continue by myself with my ghosties. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry for your friend. It's because that's the thing with labels. When you have a label on yourself, people tend to look at you through the lens of the label and not you as a person with the added on aspect. It's unfortunately because people assume that borderline presents itself in one way in every single person, and there is literally 100 ways in which borderline can affect you, because there are so many symptoms and ways it can mess with your brain. So I don't know. When you have when you have one of those illnesses that have the potential to make you dangerous to other people, automatically there is absolutely no empathy. Even if you're trying not to be dangerous, it's just like no, absolutely not. Sucks to be me, I guess. But yeah, she was. So I understand that I was very blessed when it came to her. I do not know whether I will actually find a psychotherapist that can help me, but I think that something will come out of this in some way. Not to mention that I'm in a Slavic country where we still don't have as much development when it comes to mental disorders or the treatment of such, which is why she said that she knows that somebody does it, but does not know of anyone who actually does. So my first and foremost concern is that she's going to ask me what I was diagnosed with, and I'm going to tell her, and she will have no idea what it is. But because I don't know how much a family doctor knows about every single other disorder. Oh, I cannot imagine having DID or something like that, or paranoid schizophrenia, and trying to search for psychotherapy here. That would just be a tragic thing. Two more. But yeah, I'm going to update everyone on how it's going. It's just, yeah, it's a lot. It's very much. Especially when if there is one thing that I can tell you, they don't say that borderline is the most painful of the illnesses. I would agree from the standpoint of not having every single illness that exists in the world, but when your brain develops in such a way that you can feel emotions more intensely that you're supposed to, it's truly it's your brain is not supposed to function this way. So I do think that title was rightfully given. Which is also why I get kind of peeved is an understatement when people try to romanticize any part of it. I'm just like, would you like to? I'm going to give it to you for like a month or and a half and see whether you come out of it alive. And then tell me how romantic it is and how fun it is to have it. But anyway, final boss of mental illness, honestly. When it comes to the effects onto yourself, yes. Kia, do you, I know you do something in regards to mental. I don't actually know your sector, the sector that you work with, but do you work with, are you in a more therapy sense, or are you, what do you actually do? Because it's very interesting to me that you've worked with people, it seems, who have the condition. And now you have another. I've met a couple of people. I know that you told me that you study, but it's some branch of psychology, like cognitive. I think I don't know if you are studying for CBT or something like that, but I know it's a branch of psychology. Cognitive therapy. Yeah. That's a very. I know partially you do it because of them, capital T, but also that is a very selfless thing to decide to study and the field to work in, and I appreciate you very much for that. I think you're the kind of person we need more in when it comes to the field of therapy. people who have the ability to listen to others and properly empathize with them. So I can imagine that you're currently going through hell on earth when it comes to studying, but I don't know how much it means to you, but it means a lot to me that you're in that field, even though it doesn't affect me, but it affects people like me, and I know that it means a lot to have somebody who actually understands you as a living human being who is suffering. Oh, Carla, I don't know if I would put that J after that sentence. I don't really speak to the person anymore, but a friend of an acquaintance I had thought that my Q was like a therapy, what was it? Forum. And I mean, where is the lie there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, tiger's eye. We do kind of. My churches have. I mean, I personally am a ghost therapist, but we do also know. We do also. I don't know. I try to help people as much as I can with, I don't know, doing things that I like, and I know that this is why it means so much to me that people can get something out of what I do with my spirits, because people can see themselves or get something else of that sort out of me presenting them. So that is just, that means a lot to me. And it's actually one of the reasons why I always kind of stuck around when I had a large wish to leave. It's just, perhaps I'm not the best when it comes to directly interacting with people, but I think I found quite a good way to interact with them that aids both sides and also makes me capable of human interaction that I unfortunately still do require. But yes, right now I'm kind of I feel like I dealt with everything that I can deal with, that I'm aware of, and now my current issue is that I fear that I have a problem that I basically don't know what my problem is, but I'm having a problem. And it's not a behavior that I can be aware of and stop when I notice that I am going in the direction of partaking in it. My brain is just kind of having a difficult time for seemingly no reason, and sometimes I get triggered without a trigger being there, and so I don't know what's happening, but something is happening, and I am having a bit of a troublesome time. So yeah, it's we'll get to it. But yes, Kia is very, very much appreciated here. And when you take care of others, do remember to take care of yourself, you know? Who heals the healer? As I've been told so many times before. I'm right now in large looking for help so I can feel better, so I can be better for other people as well, because that means a lot to me in my life. Oh, good talk to have while I'm making this for Father, eh? I cannot wait to send it to you and for you to hold it. I do not know how good of an idea hanging it on a wall is. Having a piece of paper fall on you is another, but having a stone rosary fall on you in the middle of the morning, I do not think that that would be a very enjoyable experience. Although I love it when people hang rosaries on walls. I wish my walls were not made out of cement, so I could have more nails in them. God, I think I would cover my walls with hangings of every possible thing. Where am I? Here. Oh, it's looking good. Look at that. I wish the butterfly was a little lighter. Unfortunately, though, it is not. But yes, I hope you will like it. Currently, I still do not have as many supplies, so I kind of have to work with what I have and what I specifically order. But over time, I think I will I will have a larger amount of things that I can choose from, especially when it comes to finishing charms. So I hope that people do not mind that at the moment I kind of have to work with what I have, but I trust that people who do commission things from me and say that they like something, that they do truly like it. So yes. Thank you. Carla, it's I never know how to reply to these in text, let alone when I'm faced with one, face to face, kind of. I'm just, I'm trying to do my part, I suppose. And I wouldn't be able to do it without them for certain. I know that it is not a transactional relationship, but sometimes I feel so blessed to have them around me that I don't know what to do with myself, and I just kind of want to. I don't even know how to express the gratitude that I'm having. So I do physical offerings, but I also try to do a betterment of myself as an offering, which means more to them, I think. And I don't know. It's easy to just revel in being a bad person, so if I already have it hard, I might as well take a hard path which does good to me and others, or attempt to, at least. I'm kind of at peace with the fact that if I do not manage to aid myself, in a way that will, better my quality of life, at least I made an attempt for it. So I kind of accepted that I will do my best in this life, and if this life is not it, then in the next. And that's just the cycle until it is enough. And I've had patience for I do not know how many years. I may as well have some more. But yeah, I think I meet with them in every life, so I trust where they lead me. And currently, self-healing in this way is the path, so we shall take it. You know what they say, Kia, if you don't have hope, you have done nothing. Thank you. I noticed, considering the amount of feeling that I have, when I really like a person, it helps me a lot for them to feel better. So I know that people don't feel the way I feel, but I can imagine that, or to a lesser extent, other people also feel better when they see the person that they like feeling better, basically. So if I am somebody you enjoy, I reckon that you will feel better if I feel better. So that is also a kind of roundabout way of looking at it. Oh, but yeah, I managed to escape my imprisonment, and now I thought that I would be fine and dandy, and I seem not to be. So now we're dealing with the mental imprisonment further. And this is actually wire. This is actually the first time that I'm going to, if I find somebody, that I'm going to have therapy in an environment that is actually beneficial for me. So it actually may do something more than the last one did, because I mean, it may help for some people, but personally, having therapy while you're in an abusive environment does about nothing for you. It actually makes you feel more guilty to be in therapy. So I just kind of said, it's not worth it to waste my time here, or yours. You're also not equipped to deal with me. So I think you gave me what you could give me, and that helped me a lot. And now but I think I did a lot there with my crew, considering everything. Now the crew tells I need some more outside help, so we shall search out for it. Yes. For someone who thinks they lost hope, often I sure do give it to a lot of people. I heard Medusa say A once, and it became a permanent part of my vocabulary. It's easy to say, that's why my dysfunctional brain latched onto it so quickly. But yeah, I appreciate everyone staying around me when I was going through it. I mean, I'm still going through it, but going through it, ending up in the hospital every 3 months, going through it. If you know, you know. Which I haven't in a year now, which is amazing when you think about it. For anything. I just went to get my moles done, and all of the hospital visits since I moved have been for the healing process. It's mostly the dentist, and then the doctor when I get very sick, and then a family doctor when I need therapy, and the moles situation, so I don't get skin cancer and die. But yeah, no episode related hospital stay for now, which was often the case before. Will this be enough? Very small wire. Very tiny wire. Tiny, tiny. Your environment truly does very much for you. I think about 40%, if not 50% of myself became better when I could just have my own peace, and when I was in a safer environment. So definitely, your environment does a lot. Mental states are so complex because there is so many aspects of your life that go into it, which is also why it is so ridiculous to me when people do generalized assumptions on a person in general, but especially when it comes to a mental illness, because everything affects you. Literally everything affects you. And every person is such a complex case on their own. Sometimes I feel people who act based on untrue generalizations are just too lazy to actually look into the problem. Or the person themselves, not even the problem. Then just admit it. Don't be acting in other ways. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love the every rosary is just, it's a different sensory experience, and I'm just enjoying it very much. Very good. The stones have a certain heaviness to them when you hold it, which I enjoy very much. What are we doing? More green. Oh, oh yeah. I think I'm going to, I was thinking yesterday before Sirena started having his zoomies about some sad things, so maybe he was just, I don't know, reacting to that as well. Who is to say, but I may do something for October in regards to this. I always know that I'm mentally going through a certain type of time. When I start having these, I cannot remember whether I spoke about this or whether I wrote about this. I think I wrote about this. When I have the same theme, and I do not know whether they are daydreams, whether they are visions, whether they are whatever they are, but it is as if I'm seeing multiple universes in which about the same instance happens with young Mala and somebody else, so especially during their the time when they were imprisoned. And whenever I'm having a little a harder time, I always get so pulled into a new version of the same event, always. And it pulls me in with the exact intensity every single time. And I've been having another one of those lately as well, so I know that I'm mentally, something that I'm not even fully conscious of, I'm going through it. So yeah, we may skip something, I don't know. But yeah, ever since I connected with Mala and Shadow more, I can observe myself in such ways that I cannot even describe. But it helps me notice that something is going on, even if I am going through it unconsciously. But since I am connected to Mala and reversed, it kind of starts firing up other things with that, which then make me aware that something is happening. So yeah, it's mixing medicine and spirituality is truly a ride. Also, I mentioned to Doc yesterday, to Charles, yesterday? I don't know, some days ago, at some point, that I like how I keep meeting people who study medicine or science and are spiritual at the same time. I love a good mixture of grounded science and spirituality. It is how it should be, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 more. 2 more. Padre Cilegia. Yes. It is I. Oh yeah. We will see where we end up. In a way, I think I have a lot of control over everything that happens in my life, but in another way, I feel like they have a certain plan for me, and they're just kind of acting beside myself acting as well. So it is a very interesting time. It is sort of like a 50-50. But there is a goal in mind at the end. Is this too large? I think not. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more, and then... Oh, I've almost finished. Oh, then 2 more, and we're finished. These sermons always start with me talking about things like psychotherapy and trauma, and then they end up in us talking about, I don't know, muffins and death penalty. Is this how it always goes with people? Perhaps. Perchance. Good wire. Good wire, good wire. Oh, baby. Oh, sleepy. Sleepy boy. 6, 7, 8. Excuse me, I'm full of air. Excuse me, excuse me. Also, look at this. I got a captain stamp. They were having a stamp sale, a stale. And it was this last steering wheel of the ship steering wheel. And I also got some, they were selling for once, they were selling ink, so I got some, I think it's Caribbean blue, yeah. Caribbean Creek, sorry. So if you want me to stamp, you're all going to get a little stamp of this, except for the ones that I already packaged and sealed with an incredible amount of tape. So sorry, but you will get another package at some point in the future. So, but when I finish with your rosaries, you can tell me whether you would like a captain stamp or the cross stamp. I was never into stamps very much, but these are very fun to use when it comes to making, what is it, letters and when it comes to jewelry. The shade, yes. I think I tried it. I tried it on somebody's letter. Oh, I think I have it. Wait, where am I? What am I doing? I don't know. It's shadow is over it, but it's this very, very pleasant blue shade. I like it very much. Yeah, it's very nice, and it stamps like beautifully. So yeah. Sorry, Captain. I need to protect you here with this paper. Thank you. All right. Let me see. How are we doing? Is my phone dying? It's fine. It's slowly dying. But aren't we all at the end of the day? Kia, if you would like a captain stamp over your rosary, instead of the cross, you can choose that one now. Unfortunately, these are the only two stamps. But fortunately, I do have some stamps, so... The cross one I got in Germany before I left. I don't actually remember why. I think I got it for the same reason that I'm using it now. And then I just kind of gave up on the idea of ever making rosaries for a year. And now that I've now that I've processed the move and Creos and Litera a little bit better, I can engage in this again. So the stamp is actually being used for the use that I wanted to use it for. That was a beautiful sentence. I shall stamp your letter very much in that case, Carla. You will get all of the teal. Oh yeah, don't you have teal in your profile picture as well? Yes, it's a very pretty color. They had a lighter blue as well, but I liked this one better. And you know, Caribbean, and it's a stamp for the captain, so I had to get this one. My voice is just going today. So yes, little stampies. Eventually, if I can find an eye stamp, that would be wonderful, but yeah. I'm not so into them to actively look for them, so if it happens that I find something, it happens, but if not, come on. That is fine as well. Hold on, I'm trying to make this as good as I can. Okay. All right. I have to go through it a little bit to see whether I connected everything well. Sometimes it tends to happen that I don't press it well enough, but everything is connected well. Oh, I didn't see those. I'm very sorry. I don't know what's happening with my voice today. I didn't see those messages yet, but I shall look at them. I may already be making a little hoard for you slowly but surely. Maybe. You did not hear it from me though. Please don't loosen up. Thank you. But I will look. I will look for certain. Now that I can voice reply, I forget that I still can't do it because the problem that I had with answering anything is that I have too much that I want to say, but typing just exhausts me when I'm already exhausted. So that's why some messages just stand there for 2 months, because I just mentally cannot bring myself to type everything out. Now the wire has zoomies as well. Come here. But yes, I shall look. Do not worry, sir, ma'am. I shall be looking soon. So yeah, now that people know what I sound like finally, I can just, I can yap on about whatever I want, as the youngins would say these days. One, two, three. Also, I found this the stainless steel chain they just got it in the craft store, so I don't have to order it, and I was delighted with this knowledge. I found both gold and silver, so that was an amazing find. I need to go there to get more diamond-shaped glass beads, mainly for Michael, and oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Sorry, I am not buff crewry today. I need Nivan to manifest beside me so he can cut my jewelry supplies, and so I can kiss him all over, and kiss him and kiss him and kiss him. Anyway, well, that ended up somewhere on the floor. I will find it later. That's enough for now, I think. Anyway, I managed. But yes, mainly for red ones for Michael and green ones for Finnegan. And also some other ones for some other rosaries. Fortunately, the glass beads, there are very cheap per a string, so I should probably get a little bit more of those and just make whatever, because they are quite beautiful on their own. I just have an affinity for stone ones. But yeah, it's all in the design at the end of the day, I think. Oh my god, okay, hold on. Time for struggle. The struggle is real, hold on. I prevailed. Amazing. Okay. All right. I do not know what happened during those 2 days that I felt Michael nearly very quite intensely. And now I do not feel him as intensely, but I do still feel him kind of from time to time circling around. I do not know whether he is here for me or whether he is here because of Finnegan, but at any case, I do plan on drawing him. Now, when that will happen, I am not certain, but it will. It is a plan that I wish to do in the future. But his rosary shall be made for certain. I already got the blue beads, I'm just waiting for them. There we go. Arsen, you became green. What happened? Are you feeling ill? Why did you greenify yourself in the middle of the sermon? Every time somebody changes their profile picture after a while of having one profile picture, I feel like I don't know who it is anymore. I am very visually oriented in that way because talk to so many people on Instagram. I kind of latch onto your name and profile picture. So if you change any of these, I kind of lose sight of who you are as a person. I'm, uh, I'm being a little hyperbolic, but almost. There we go. Ah, very beautiful. But yes, now during these sermons, you get a one-to-one or what my spirits have to deal with every single day. Yes, yes. And there we go. Yes, that is very cat-like of me. Padre cat in Italian. Padre gatto. Gatito. Anyway, I have been looking at that image for a very long time, and it felt like the eyes and the red ones was still very much so influenced by red and by a time in my life that was not there anymore. So one day I just said why not and changed it. I am such a person that I don't change my profile pictures ever. And that I know some people who change their profile picture every time I enter the chat, they have another profile picture, and for those people, I remember you by not. I remember by your chat instability, on the complete opposite end. Ah, there we are. But yeah, so I felt like it was needed, and I am feeling much better now with this. I feel like this profile picture suits us much better. So I'm enjoying this new era. Carla, is it his appearance? You're a green crow with butterfly. Oh, I do not see it very well, but I shall see it later. I remember some years ago when I told you about my visual associations, you changed your profile picture and then you changed it right back to the old one immediately. And I was like, you did not have to do that for me. Hold on, I put the wrong beat on. But I still remember that. Uh, but yeah, Carla, is it the visual of his human body, or is it his energy, or is it what is it about him that you find so alluring? Trust me too, but perhaps not being smitten. We are more so being menaces to each other on my end. He is way more, when I feel Finnegan and when I feel Michael, you would not think it, but for now I am feeling Michael as way more softer, but also more serious, whether Finnegan is sort of like calm, observant type, but he will also joke with you in very archangel ways. It's difficult to describe it. I would need to draw some of their interactions for you to see what I'm talking about, but they have very distinct energies that I can make out very easily. Papagato. Who is... Hold on. False alarm, I'm just paranoid. It's fine. The church is not under attack. Where were we? Papagato, yes. Yes, he is very powerful and ethereal. Those are Missy background sounds. You're welcome. I cannot wait to finish that stained glass image of him. I'm also seeing some, interactions between him and Father Nicholas as well, so there may be something there as well. We'll see. But yes, he is just Finnegan. That is all you need to know. Yes, he is very beautiful. And very powerful, and I am truly feeling the influence of his power in very many different ways. Slowly but surely, we're coming there. I love to see who gets, who favors who when it comes to spirits that I interact with. It's very telling. And I already know when somebody new comes up who may favor this entity more than others. It's like they tap into a type of, a part of your frequency just right. Beautiful to witness. Lovely, lovely times in the church. But yeah, yesterday, you can imagine a clear image of Finnegan and I being at the table, while cats are running around in the background. Sirena is knocking things all over the place, and Missy is talking teenager nonsense. It was a time for certain. She was the angel, yes. I mean, it's hard to not be enamored by the archangel influence, no matter your attraction, I think. Ladies. Soon, more Izara. Soon. Looking forward to drawing her and Sirena finding a middle ground. They are just, yes. Bless you, little lady. Dealing with two sirens was not in your work description. No. Also, the fact that Finnegan, out of everyone, is actively moving me in the direction of seeking the therapy, I already know that I'm going to get something out of it, or I'm going to do something for somebody else out of it, which I've already done simply by talking about it when it comes to the shell feathering person and the other person. So yeah, when I get directed by an archangel to do something, I kind of don't question it. I just am going. We're going with it. Soft lady, yes. The poofy lady. I love how her and Sirena are actually similar visually. in a sense, because she has vitiligo, so they match when it comes to the white around the eye. Siren's like, oh no, not the lady, not a soft lady, my first arch nemesis. Me. Can you see this? I'm moving this a little too late, but yeah, you can. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm. They were also very dream-oriented, Kia, for some reason, and it really struck some people. It like struck, you know how you say it struck a nerve, but it struck a good nerve with some people, and multiple people started having dreams of them at the same time. I mean, but if you're more spiritually open, that will happen with them, as you know. But yeah, I cannot explain it, but my first, actually now that I'm thinking about it, my first actual visual of Creus was from a dream, which is the first drawing of him I did, with the star for his head. So they were also, but considering he was stuck here, I reckon that he needed an alternate state of consciousness to tie better to me. So the dreams actually made perfect sense. And then Littera could do whatever he wanted, but he wanted to let his son do the talking. And he was just watching from afar to put me in my place in case I was not the right fit. But considering we tied, I think it was very clear that I was the right fit. And Littera would have known, considering again his own mediumship. Sunchild in dreams, yeah. They are, I don't know. It's a very, I felt, whenever I had medieval influenced, medieval style or time dreams, it was always, I felt like I got pulled back in time. Very peculiar energy in all of them. Sort of like, how would one describe it? The gravity is great, but it is a hollow gravity almost. I still remember it very clearly. I enjoyed it very much. Now about the same is happening, but it's with my fish. Although Sirena is just, he is doing whatever he wants. He has all the power he likes. Sirena is just another breed of everything possible, and I'm truly honored to have him around me. He's just on a whole nother level in every aspect. Come on. I know that we are mostly joking, but that's the thing with sirens. You will experience a very great power, and then you will have a fish who jokes around with you very often. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The beauty of the fish. Great power comes with great jokes. Yeah, everyone who had a priest has or had a priest company, they also got, all of them got activated at once with the medieval crew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then one more, which makes sense. And yeah, as I mentioned, also when it comes to archangels, I see, for now, I say all of them, I've experienced only two, in very medieval like imagery. Finnegan is, he's refusing to leave his medieval priest form, which I'm fine with completely. And Michael is a very masked knight to me. So it's kind of pulling me back to that time anytime I see them together. And I've also seen them interacting around me, so they are, I don't know. Listen, having archangels and sirens around you at the same time is, it's an experience to say the least, let alone when I feel my Lord on top. I'm just like, I am in 3 dimensions at the same time, and I'm just one priest. I'm just a priest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm over here playing with my beads. Fish. Let us all fish together. All praise the fish. All praise the fish. I mean, it often happens that for me, I don't actually, it often happens that I don't actually hear them speaking, but I can energy-wise understand the message that they're trying to carry over. And sometimes we actually have long conversation in dreams. So I think perhaps the not being able to understand them is a universal experience, but then since you do not really practice anything spiritual, perhaps you do not have that additional way of trying to understand them, if that makes sense. But the fact that you've dreamt of him is already a large thing, I think. Yeah, Red I think visited very, very many people in very many different ways. But Red was, when you see, Red both had also medieval aspects to him, and an aspect of him is a seraph. So again, there is something with angels and medieval times with me. I don't know. And then now also ancient Egyptian. It's just all like a mush of everything. And this is the only mush that I enjoy. No food particle mush for me, but spirit experience mush is the mush that I will live by. What are people saying? Fish. Hello, Frankie. Thank you for the fish. I appreciate the fish. Name of the rose. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have so, on top of everything that I want to make, I have so many series and movies to watch and books to read that people have recommended. And have I done any of that? It is me, so I have not. But when you have listen, I write down many of the suggestions, and I'm actually genuinely curious to read or listen to many of them. However, hold on, this is a chain. However, considering I'm so active with spirit work, I feel like I'm having a constant movie playing in my head all at the same time. So it's there is just a lot going on, but I will write it down. ragdoll, it was kind of the same for me, and it seems that it happened to the both of us at the same time, and at about the same time, and I still find it. They will do it sometimes, but they will just do a very majestic thing, refuse to elaborate, and vanish, and then appear later without elaborating on the former experience. And I love that for them. Love that for them. Very good. But yeah, my Michael drawing will come. It may come in a month or two, but it shall come. Do not worry. Yes, and his rosary shall come as well. He's just like, this is what I look like. This is the kind of jewelry I like. Goodbye for now. See you later, you majestic being. Thank you for your presence. I've enjoyed it very much. But you know, in truth, they can be here for a minute and I will be thinking about it for the next month and a half, if not more. So, which you see happened with Medusa. When I was in Germany, he was there for 2 or 3 days, vaguely. He spun me around a little bit, and I've thought about him for a year and a half until he came around again. So, truly, once you leave a mark on my brain, I am not forgetting you. No, sir. Accurate angels' behavior. We are having more. Charles, are you writing down the scientific evidence of multiple people having the same UPG? Oh, you know, Kia, we could. I mean, we cannot literally, but it is an idea that had I a church would actually be possible. I wish I had a better chair, which I should go acquire at some point, but because my back has been hurting from, I'm certain, Charles. Oh my goodness. I mean, I've written about it and I've posted it, I think with the last drawing of Finnegan I did, but a lot of the angels have a little bit of detachment or a little bit a lot. So I'm not at all surprised that they will just be doing things without them telling you what they are doing, but you see that it has good influence, but you partially have no idea what's happening, but you're going with it because, you know, an archangel is here and they're just doing their work. Beautiful beings. Without any elaboration given. Love that for them. Oh yeah. When it comes to the holidays and such, I mean, I don't celebrate, but when it comes to the packages, I will probably have to put rosary commissions on hold during November and December because I do not trust to send any packages during those times. It is not as bad as in some countries, but I just feel like there will be so many everything, and it's just going to be, I don't really trust, even though the post office here is very good, I don't really trust them to take care of the packages enough during that time, so I'm probably going to not do any commissions for at least 2 months, just in case. Or I mean, I could if I have supplies. The thing is that I'm also likely not going to I may try to order something, but I probably won't for at least a month and a half to two, because I don't know whether it will arrive because of how everything becomes around the winter holidays. So I don't know how I will be when it comes to supplies during the winter. October is still fine, which is why I'm getting some more things right now. But yeah, in about for the next, after October, for the next 2 months, in December for certain, I'm not making anything because I fear to send it. But then after that we can commence again. And it's kind of always like that. People go, people are, people do all sorts of stuff, sorts of stuff for the holidays. Yes, Charles. Oh my God, that threw me back to high school science class. Not the p-value. Biology is where it's at for me. Physics and math killed my will to live. Chemistry, it depended on the subject and the teacher. Not for me though. I'm sorry to disappoint all of my scientists in the church. I am just a medium, all right? I am not here to do all of this that you can do. I can tell you things that you cannot scientifically prove. Yeah, this is the only problem with the spool wire. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Can I get you? No. That's fine enough. Hello to 8 people. That was my wish as well. Charles, I'm glad we agree. Well, I'm not glad that we agree because that means that you're suffering when it comes to math and physics, but I understand you very well there. I could not. It was not. I could not. Indeed, the church grow. I think that somewhere when it comes to math, it's a kind of a silly thought, but I've had it before. But when I was in Germany, I finished high school in Germany. I went to an international school. I never really talked about it too much publicly before, but I kind of, at the end, before I went to graduate, I kind of gave up on math. I just mentally couldn't. I couldn't deal with everything and then deal with school as well. So I just did the best I could. And yeah, I don't think I ever passed math in the end. I think I was. I took the same test 3 times, and it was just like, I don't know. If I was in a better situation and better mental space, I think I could have done not good, but passable in math. But I was just like, I cannot be calculating this while I'm thinking about decking myself at the same time, So I just kind of gave up on it and decided that I'm probably not going to pass. God. Going to school where you're just suffering in all sorts of ways, uh, at the same time is like a different type of stressful situation as well. Like I cannot be dealing this at home and then going to school and then dealing with this at school. Like it was just a lot. So I think I had more potential with math and with physics. I just mentally was very unwell to tap into any of the potential that may have been there. So I just kind of gave up on it and decided that I'm just going to be the one who sucks at math because I'm trying not to KYS, basically. So yeah, that's also my math experience. All A's in biology, though. Love me some biology. Corvo. Padre Corvo, yes. Oh my god, there is a character in a game named Corvo, but I cannot. One of you will know what I'm talking about, but I cannot remember who it is. Hold on, I'm not counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's fine. Who is Corvo? I cannot remember the game. But they were also like wear masks, and there was a plague in like an old city, and you had like powers, and you could teleport with your hand. And there was a monarch that could killed, or a queen or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do I have? Oh yeah, then I will need just this. I watched that a while ago, so I cannot actually remember, but it's not Bloodborne. It's something. Anyway, math. Math and I, it was not meant to be. Oh, no, 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 don't do this. Don't. Padre Corvo. Today I am meowing and I am caw-cawing during the same sermon. Shapeshifter. Oh, I felt that in my wrist. There we go. Dishonored, yes. Yes. I don't actually remember anything about the game. I know it has like 10 games and a complex story. I just remember that the main character is called Corvo. That is currently the extent of my knowledge. Yes. It just came to mind when you mentioned Padre Corvo. There has not been a game in a while that I got really into watching. Although it's very difficult to strike that for me, so am the type of person who likes pathologic, so if you know anything about pathologic, that should tell you everything you need to know. I think I rewatched that playthrough about 10 times, if not more. Very good. Although I don't think I ever watched the third one. I think there is the original, there is the Pathologic 2 remake of the original, and then there's the third one, something Nest, I think it's called. I don't think I ever watched it until the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that just struck me so well in Germany. It was like a comfort thing for me to watch, especially when Natara was around. Oh, I love me some Pathologic. It's that kind of a cursed village game, which is why I probably love it so much. Also, the title is in a different language, and I don't know whether you pronounce it as Moondown or Moondiun, but also one of my favorite games ever. You write it as Moondown. Very good. Loved it. Watched the playthrough 13 times probably. I go back to it very often. You write it like this. If you're ever interested. The game is about a person who gets a letter that his grandfather died in a burning barn, and he has to. In the letter, it says the letter is written, I think, by a priest who lives in the village, and the grandson comes to the village because something about the letter doesn't seem right to him, and then he comes to the village and he gets pulled into this very elaborate story about his father about his grandfather practically making a deal with their version of the devil that lives in the mountains during the war, so that they could win against their against the opposing side. But they try to outsmart the devil, so they do not keep their part of the deal that they made, and that's why the grandfather dies in such a gruesome way, because the devil basically got back to him after they tried to seal him into the mountain. It's a very, and then you have experience like the art style is beautiful. It's drawn by drawn by a pencil, so it has a very scratchy, earthy kind of style. The game is in a monotone color, and I love the language. I forgot what the language is, but it's a beautiful sounding language. It's not English. And it's just, you go around the mountain and you try to figure out what happened to him, what happened to your grandfather. And you do like village errands, and then during the night the what do you call it? The straw like becomes alive and such. I really love the game. I don't think anyone has ever heard of the game, but it's just a very comforting game for me. I think I still have a bunch of screenshots of it saved on my device, which I could perhaps span on my alt at some point. Anyway, that is another game that I enjoyed very much, that comes to mind. Pathologic and Moondiun always come to mind first. And Pathologic is just, that's a whole a whole thing on its own. I do think I've seen somebody play the game. I should look into it after. I think it is in English. I think they translated it, but I'm not certain. But yeah. Oh, Arsene, pathologic is uh, the consensus in the pathologic fan base is that you don't actually enjoy playing the games. The games are like a torture to play, and the story is uh, hardly understandable. But there is just, if it strikes a chord for you, it strikes a very specific chord for you, and you will love hate the game at the same time. That is kind of where I am. Where I am, you either get you either don't like the game at all, or you. I would never play it for myself, never. But I like to watch other people play it, and I love the world and everything. It's very earthy and villagey and partially, witchcraft, people of the land sort of thing. It's an experience. Pathologic is not a game, it's an experience that you're probably best off experiencing not playing the game, unless you like to make yourself suffer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then this one. But yeah, that's all I can say about Patho. Yes. Ragdoll ad infinitum is... Oh, did you send me something from that game? I have to look into it. I also love, I suppose we are talking about games now. Love RPG Maker games, but the old ones. Off, Ebe, what else is there? What is the space one? The very obscure, I like obscure games, but only a certain type of it. Off, Ebe, Witch's House, not so much, because it's mostly, there is not really any story there, some of it, but it's mostly just like, a puzzle, traps. There is like a, what is the space one? I cannot remember. But yeah, there is a space one. Gingiva. There is a, what is it, Dot Flow. I've never watched it because nobody has played it on YouTube, so I cannot watch it, but I was always so interested in Dot Flow. Also, the girl who has DID, what is the also a very good one. Oh, what's the name? You know what you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. The little girl who wakes up in a castle, and then he finds out other girls in that castle, but it's a metaphor for her mental state. Oh, what is... Pocket Mirror. Also, Pocket Mirror has some dialogue. I would I would write the dialogue differently, but I still liked it very much. Also, there is another one, the white one, with Hello Charlotte, also amazing, beautiful piece of art. Space Funeral, yes, thank you, Kia. Also, yes, all of you are my people, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I've never managed to watch Dot Flow, unfortunately, but I would love to. Considering I don't play anything, so if nobody has played it, but I've heard very good things about it, and it's in the same genre as the rest. So I am very interested, but yeah, Poppy, I've never actually played the game in my life. I've always, I had an interest in it, but I was not really allowed to, basically, so I kind of lost interest in it, but I found a lot of comfort in certain games, in watching people play certain games, so yeah. especially if a person who is playing has a very calm voice or voice that I enjoy. It's a very calming thing for me, so I like to watch people play. It's kind of like these sermons, they're just playing games when I'm making jewelry. It's the same type of thing. I say as if you don't know what a playthrough is, but yeah. Listen, and I am from the 16th century. There we go. Oh my goodness, Kia. Do you see what is happening? Oh my god, did I... Almost. Close. What did I... You don't see what is happening. You do not see my mistake. Don't look. Don't look, Kia. I'm a professional. I'm talking about games too much. We shall fix it. Don't look, Father, don't look. Yeah. You are blind. Actually, I shouldn't... Don't you have like an issue with vision? I don't want to say that. I'm sorry, I forgot. I don't actually know what... I think you have some kind of a problem that I saw at some point. I'm sorry. You're not blind, you're just metaphorically blind. But my apologies. But yeah, I love those types of games. Very good. They're very nostalgic for me because I watched them when I was younger. I was born blind in one eye. I cannot imagine. Which is a little bit funny for me to say, considering Mala and Reverse are blind, but that must be... I cannot imagine your experience of life. I hope you have something to aid yourself with when it comes to that. I think about blindness a lot and how much my eyes and my hands mean to me. So, but yeah, I tend to remember such things about people, especially when they have some kind of ailments. Even though I never will probably see you in real life, I like to remember the ailments people have so that I can accommodate them if need be. But I doubt that I would ever be able to accommodate you in real life. But that's why I remember such things. I am very aware. Oh yeah, you sent... Yes. I will, Arsen, I will. I have a lot of messages to go through. I have very many messages. Too many. I have many messages. I will get to it. I also have a lot of saved music on here that I have to sort into playlists. I'm giving myself more work on top of more work on top of more work, and it's just how I function. All right, now Kia, with perfectly clear vision, witness. We're almost there. In how many? 2 hours? I'm not bad, eh? All right. Oh my goodness. Centerpiece. Specifically gotten for Father. Let us connect this together, shall we? There we are. Oh my goodness, okay. Did I do this right? Let me just check before. So, chain this, chain this, yeah. Small dragonfly. As I've said in the video that I may or may not put up, He is miniature. He may be miniature, but the power he holds is great and ancient. 1. Oh, I'm having... Oh my goodness, I just had... I don't know what I just smelled, but somebody just phantom smelled me very... Oh my goodness, I just smelled something very fresh all of a sudden. Oh, that took me back a little bit. I don't know what that was. Okay. Everyone is just... What are these zoomies lately? Oh my goodness. That was very unexpected. Chain, bead, chain, okay. That took me aback. Hold on, let me open the window a little bit. Hold on. I don't have any incense burning on anything. I had some frankincense lit up when I just woke up. But now they just do like to strike me sometimes out of nowhere. Hello, Ren. Thank you very much. I'm sending your thing next Tuesday if everything goes to plan. So sending your thing soon. Oh, the veil is... Considering the father and the son child told me goodbye very intensely and very clearly during last October, I'm wondering what will happen this time. I used to not be able to feel it this much, but last year, when I was here alone during October, during Halloween Samhain, it was so... I really felt it. That's the point. It was very intense. So I am looking forward to seeing how it will be this time. Hold on, I need to focus on this one. Yeah, I will send you the tracking number when everything is sent. So, and then I am hoping that the post office gods keep track of your package well and that it arrives to you. What was it like? Good question. It was, I don't think, it was a little bit... I smelled a part of it before, but other than that, it was very new to me. It was sort of fresh and soft, but with an almost like a, not chemically, but it was not fully natural either. I cannot really... It was very fresh and soft at the same time. Kind of like a... I need to think of how to describe it. I cannot remember it well right now, but sort of like... I don't know whether I would describe it as water. I don't think it's not a natural smell that I've smelled before, but it has natural aspects in it. But it also has aspects in it that I cannot even put into words. Otherworldly fragrance, yes. You know when you just smell something and you don't know how to make sense of the smell. That was what I just experienced. I don't have these too often, so anytime one hits me, I get I do not expect them. But yeah, that was, the ghosties are, I fear that if I have a sermon on October, the ghosties would just mess with the stream too much, with the sermon. Hair, I am also shedding. Anyway, somebody told me hello for a minute there. It was a pleasant smell. It was not unpleasant, but it was very unusual. Like a different type of what I would imagine a different type of water would smell like, I suppose. It reminded me of that firstly, first and foremost. Okay, I am fighting with this again. Hold on. Let me prevail once more. Okay, I can do it. Oh, my hands are shaking. Oh, come on. Come on. Is this bad? Just a minute, I am struggling again. Every time I get to the pendant, my arms start losing strength and then I cannot grab anything anymore. Oh my goodness, come on, please. It's fine, Mew, it's the dog outside, it's fine. You're safe, Mew, it's the dog outside. Oh my god, the loops are... They sure are a thing. They may be, yes. Now I'm going to get blasted once I touch the actual pendant. Hopefully not, though. Yes, priestly workout. Sometimes when I make these for real, especially when I use the 0.8 millimeter wire, I truly feel like I'm having a workout sometimes. All right. Tiger, Labradorite tiger. Do I have... No. Wire. Need to start lifting so I can have more endurance to make my spiritual things. Alright, I think I will struggle with this wire later. Let me just try to hook it in here. Come on. Success. Mm-hmm. Just straighten this. Ah, caught on the wire. About there. Nice bead. I think I'm actually going to put the... Oh, I don't have any more. Oh my goodness. Okay, one more, come on. Hold on, I'm focusing on the end. No, okay. Close, please. There we are. I got the wire. And last spacer. And that's here, okay. What do I, oh wait. If I could just get the... One. And the the second one. About there. I think this should be fine. Yeah. Okay. If I can just close this. It's the last loop. Come on, and it's the last loop again. Like, come on. Can I close it, please? Please. I am asking nicely. Please, I am asking nicely. Thank you. Okay. Seal it in so it doesn't move. Come on. Okay, other. Fight with the loop. Did I close it? Okay. There we go. And now we just connect it. Oh. Independent. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Kia, I hope Father and you are pleased. Oops. And now I just put on the little butterfly and it is finished. Oh, feeling good. And there is your Lord on the end here. There we go. Do the sides matter? Whether it is on the left or on the right of the butterfly? Well, I put it backwards anyway. I always put these charms backwards. I do not even understand how. But absolute work of art. Thank you. when I have such a beautiful inspiration. Of course, it's going to. Okay. It's fine. We're good. Right when I finish the rosary. What's timing? Let me just angle it a little bit better. When the sirens synchronize like this, it is actually kind of calming. Why do you not? The my mark on the rosary is having to mess with the pendant for at least a minute to 3 minutes afterwards, because I keep putting it on incorrectly. Hold on. There we are. The siren's finished and I am finished as well. Immaculate timing. Oh, magical. Oh, the colors, it really did. I'm glad that I'm glad. Very beautiful. Oh, thank you. Oh, I am so looking forward to sending it to you. It shall be with you soon. So yeah, there we are. We managed to finish it in one go. And the little butterflies here. Amazing. All right. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to make it for you, for Father and for you. I am very honored, and I hope that he will enjoy his gift when it comes to you. This was very enjoyable to make. And if it was him, thank you for the little phantom smells in the middle there, right as I picked up the centerpiece. Immaculate timing as well. All right, I will just be taking a photo of this later. I have some dark green velvet, so it may look good on the dark green. I've never used it before, so we shall see, but yeah. Also, I already mentioned it to Kia, but I love how the dragonfly looks like it is holding a little sun or a little moon. I suppose it would be even more considering the butterfly here, and we can imagine that the dragonfly is holding a little moon, so it is half for Father and half for your Lord. So yeah, very nice. Oh, I'm very glad. Content. Oh, beautiful. All right. A very good sermon. How are we doing with my phone death and such? 39. You know, I still have 39. I've finished this. I was very finished this in sooner than I expected, and I am very glad that you're pleased with it. It will look even better when you can hold it, because I do not know how well it picks up on the camera, but the labradorite is shining in about 3 different colors at the same time, and it looks beautiful with the tiger's eye and with the golden chain. It really does reflect like droplets of water on plants. It's very beautiful. So yeah, very glad that I did not use the labradorite before. I am keeping it safe here in the shell. My sirens are keeping it safe for you until I send it. Now, since I still have some time left, Yesterday I was sketching these little... Oh, would you like a cross, or would you like a... would you like a cross sign off, or would you like a captain sign off? Which one would we like? Let us bring up the captain sign. Yes, very good. Here so you can see it better. Welcome aboard, sailor. And of course we finish with more zoomies. Welcome aboard, sailor. Hold on, I cannot get to it. Oh my goodness. The sailor. The ship is moving too intensely. There we go. I have... very good. Love it. Finished. Now let me show you. I was sketching. I have been sketching as a priest does. This is my... oh yeah, the host of Seraphim will be... it will either look... it's going to look a little bit ridiculous, but I'm going to try to make a seraphim into a rosary, and it's going to be an experience, to say the least. I already have the majority of everything. I'm just looking for a cross, either with like a bunch of wings or a cross with wings. This is going to be an experience to make, and it's going to be a little bit of a ridiculous rosary, but in the pure angelic sense. So I'm going to make this soon. I was sketching... oh yeah, I also have everything except for the middle and here. Father of Pearl. I have almost everything except for the center, and I am still thinking about the cross. The shell search, I have also everything except for the center. The centers are usually the problem because I don't have many available, so I have to order them, but when I order them I have to wait for them, so that's why it takes a little longer. We will get to Michael while we are already on the... yeah. So it's going to look very similar to the... well, can you... no. Well, I will have to do it like this. Going to look very similar to Michael's with the diamonds here, and then I'm going to put the two... can you see it, maybe? Put the two wings here, and the medallion if I ever get one. So yeah, this is going to be one for Finnegan, and this is also what I sketched yesterday. These small ones have just about 13 beads. I already have them here. Oh my goodness. They're just going to be these small thingies. I have one, it's on the altar. Sort of like charms, almost like charm rosaries. I'm going to make... also I'm going to use this. I think it was you, Arsene, that sent me these very, very small pearls. Tiny. They reminded me of blood droplets, so I'm going to do a whale hunter killer little thing for Sirena. Also, I found these hook pendants, which were just perfect. I only found one silver one, which I'm going to use now, because I also found these little whale tail pendants, and I loved it for Sirena, so I'm making this one for him. And yeah, and I also you sent me the ones that I when the package came, I already called them the salt pieces, and I want to make a salty water rosary. I'm not certain yet about how it will look like, but I definitely want to use it for that. So I'm going to make that one. I'm going to make one for emerald with emerald beads, which I do not have yet. And these are just some leftover beads. I have also this, hold on. I have this, will it focus? I think it's focusing. It almost looks like porcelain, white bead, only one. And some, I think this is chevron amethyst maybe. So I'm going to make a little one, like a flower. I think I called it teacup flower petal, yes. It's going to be like this purple and white little pendant. So yeah, I'm going to make these two. And give me just 1 second. I'll be back real quick. Please entertain yourselves for the moment I am away. I will be back real soon. I have arrived. Sorry, I'm just dealing with my hand. Oh, Joran, hello. Is it the wallflower? Or is it another Joran? Sorry, I'm disinfecting my hand again. It's looking better. Okay, so I thought 34. I thought perhaps, considering we have some more time, perhaps we could, or at least start making the small rosary for Sirena. It is the wallflower. Hello. It is so good to see you here. I think I've never seen you here before, although you may have lurked before. I hope you and yours are doing well. Yeah, same. I do the same thing, so I understand you very well. But yeah. So this one. And also, I don't think bats is here, but I sketched all of the Deadly Waters versions. Basically, I was uncertain about this. I think I already said this at the start, but yeah, these are. This is going to be a commission for somebody. It's just Deadly Waters with gold. Then I'm going to make Deadly Waters with silver, and then most likely also one with stone. So I'm going to have 3 rosaries because I just couldn't decide. And then the person said, "I really love this one." Basically, when I showed the initial sketch, the person really liked it and asked it whether it was for sale. And I said that this version is not, because I'm making it for my sirens, but it is possible for me to remake it in a way that the person likes. So they very kindly said that they would like it in gold, so that the original one I can keep for my sirens, and it is the only one made like that, which I cherished very much. And so I'm going to make the silver, the gold one, and likely the stone one as well at some point. So that will come. This is another thing that I am working on. So yeah, let's start on this. Perhaps I just need some, I need this actually. I just need some silver thing. Some silver thing, yes. My descriptions are on point today. And more agua. Agua. So yeah, I don't know. I know it's very small, but I do not know whether I will finish it because I'm getting quite a little bit tired. But yeah. At least, hold on. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 9 in one. And then I'm uncertain how I will use these beads, but we will see. I've never used these very small ones before. Oh. See if my... Oh my god, I was on top messages this whole time. I'm sorry. But I think I saw all of the messages. I've never made these very small rosaries, but I have one of them. And I thought, why not make more of them for some ideas that I have that are not necessarily an entire rosary worthy, or that I do not currently have the supplies for. There also exist these rosaries. There's like very many types, but there also exist these rosaries where instead of 10, 10, 10, 10, the loop of the 50, people cut it in half, so you have 5 beads instead of the 10, which is like a smaller version. And I don't think I will ever make those because I like either the proper large ones or the really small ones. The ones in the middle don't really serve any purpose for me. So I'm likely going to, unless a commissioner wants them like that, of course. But for me, I think I'm either going to make the large ones, or I may make a similar one to that for the Lord, for my Lord, but I'm still thinking about how to make his. So that's going to be an interesting time. But yeah, these ought to have a name. Well, I'm doing 13 beads instead of 10. I don't actually know what they're called in English, the rosaries with just 10 beads. In Croatian, it's desetnica. And I'm certain it has a translation, but for the moment, I do not know of it. But yeah, actually, I do have the power of technology to use. Hold on. I do not see you for the moment, so please do not make a ruckus while you're out of my field of vision. Well, it does not seem okay. Let me ask. Let me use my other technological advancements. A decade. Oh yeah, I knew that. I'm forgetful. It's called a decade. Well, yeah, the Setnica decade, that makes sense. I'm tired. Sometimes called the tenor rosary. So I'm making a decade just with 13 beads, or a tenor. I've never heard of a tenor, but a decade I know. Decades, yes. I am tired. I'm tired. Anyway, learning with Father. Decade, yeah. Because the large rosary is composed of multiple decades. I did not know. You never know. Sometimes things in English are translated literally, like the decade. Well, yeah, it's a different term. Decade is also in years. You know, you have 1 decade, 2 decades, and in Croatian it's a little bit different. But basically, it's the same translation. And sometimes the translation in English are just a completely different word. So I never know what to expect when it comes to Croatian and English. But yeah, I'm thinking of making more smaller decades of just a random theme. And I really like placing them. I mean, I have only one for now. Soon I shall have 2. But I really love placing them on the altars because you can simply hang them on smaller parts, around different parts. You don't have to wrap them around with the larger ones. So that is also a benefit of the decade. Now you know as well. And I can also make rosaries with thread. I actually made my own looping tool when I started. It's made out of a broken pencil. I do not know whether I still have the tool on me. I should somewhere. I think it's in my thing there, yeah. But I do prefer wire over thread, I noticed. Oh. So we may make a little decade, small one. With 13 beads. But yeah, I do call these rosaries, but you could really make them into, like Sol. I do not think Sol is here, but I shall make a rosary for Lord Satan for them, which I'm very much looking forward to. And they adjusted the number of beads how they liked for him, which I really enjoy. So it's going to look a little bit different, but it's very meaningful for them. And Doc, you also, I think, said 9. It's not a decade. It has 9 beads. You can make all sorts of things, especially if you work with a deity and you do prayers. So you could design like a perfect. Okay, Zoom is continue. You could design a perfect rosary for yourself. The Christian one is just sort of like a base, but you can make it into whatever you like, as we do. Also, this is a necklace I was gifted. It's made from hematite, but it was just put on flax. You don't call it flax in English. The thing the fishing string, the thin transparent plastic line. It's called fishing something. At any case, I did not like it on that, so I took it apart, and I'm likely going to remake it with gold wire and with these gold toggle clasps. So it's not going to be a rosary per se, but it's going to be a necklace, a black and gold necklace with a toggle clasp, which is also made out of stainless steel. So I'm not certain whether I will sell it or keep it, but you will be able to wear it on your skin. Well, hematite tends to react to moisture as well because it is hematite, but yeah. Crosses, well, if you have a very, very, very specific cross in mind, unfortunately, yes. But also you can, and if you don't want to order, that makes things way more difficult. Especially, it depends on what you have available around you. So I understand that. But yeah, I like to look what people are reselling. And I find a lot of these, I find a lot of crosses on like flea markets and such. Or other pendants. Or sites when people resell their old things. And I just steal all of the pendants. So that is also a possibility. Oh, I cut this too short. Hold on. It's alright, Arsen. I hope you had a good meal. As per usual, everyone is in the church kitchen, so I expected this at some point. I do kind of go along with this, eh? Oh, it's fine. So I understand if people need to go to the kitchen. One, two, three, four, 5. How did I actually... It's the bottom 3. Hold on. How did I actually imagine this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. That's why it doesn't make any sense, because I don't know how to count. This is what happens when you fail math in high school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it is fine. What am I doing? In general, but also now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it's fine. Oh my god, I'm tired. I'm tired and I simply am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're fine. I just can't think anymore. Oh, my brain is not cooperating. I'm kind of functional, but also not really. I'm functional to an extent. Oh. I woke up at 4 yesterday, which is better than 3. That hour is hour less for my insanity later on. And then I kind of entered this vision, dream, daydream sort of thing where I just did all sorts of stuff until 3 in the afternoon. And I honestly, if you ask me what I did yesterday, I honestly cannot remember. I was just seeing the thing with Mala, and I was kind of popping in and out of being aware. And then I was at home, and then I kind of did something, I think. I think I drew something. And then I started sketching rosaries, and then it was 1 in the morning. And then I went to sleep. And then I woke up at around 7, and I couldn't for the life of me get up. And then I slept until 8, and then I got up. So my days are, sometimes I'm a little bit more functional, and sometimes I just have no idea what's happening. So yeah, it's been a lot. So I have no idea how I managed to stay awake from 4 in the morning until 1 in the morning the next day. I almost stayed up for like 24 hours, and I have no idea where I got the energy from, because I have no idea what I even did. But anyway, I'm feeling something at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that's been my functionality. I don't know, it's yeah, the dissociation energy is real. It's sort of like being manic, but the opposite. You just are not aware enough to go to sleep, I suppose. And yeah. But I mean, at least I'm doing something, I suppose, and I'm not just laying in bed, spacing out, which was the case previously. Now I just kind of space out while doing things, and I don't even know what I did in the day. Oh. The cold is slowly doing me in, physically and mentally, but that's just how it happens every winter. To the nap session, yes. I think I may actually lay down a little bit afterwards. Oh my god, my speech is just going. Nap session, hypnos propaganda. Let us all give honor to your Lord and have a nap. I think your Lord is the wisest one at this point, at this moment. I will, Kia, I'm falling for your hypnos propaganda. It's that thing I smelled. Somebody sprinkled me with sleepy powder. Which one of you was it? I'm being indoctrinated into hypnos propaganda. I'm joking. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, you thought, Charles, I'm so stupid right now. You thought of a wooden cross. That makes so much more sense. I actually possess no wooden crosses, and I was just looking at them recently, and they look very. I've been wanting to make a fully wooden rosary, but a wooden cross is actually surprisingly difficult to find. I don't have any. What? Why don't I have? I don't have any specifics in mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't have any specifics in mind, and you already sent me a package now, so please don't worry yourself with it. But if you ever have spare wooden crosses that you are in no need of, I will of course accept them. I love wooden crosses. They are very medieval-like to me. Oh my god, love them. So yeah, I would always be up for it. And if you do make a cross for yourself and your priest does not mind, I would like to see what the cross ends up looking like. I wish I could work with wood, but it is not a wish so strong that I will start looking into woodworking. I think I already have enough on my hands to start woodworking, but I'm always very impressed by what people can do with wood. And yeah, it's an almost, wood is a very living object, a living material. That's what I wanted to say. It's a very living material. So a cross, a wooden cross and a wooden rosary, I think would be absolutely beautiful, majestic. Yes, I have, Kia. Now if I go take a nap, I'm going to feel absolutely abysmal after I wake up, but I'm going to then defrost and feel a little better. Well, I will push through being tired, and then I will start having energy out of thin air, which is probably not good for my mental or physical state, but that's also what I'm capable of doing. But I think listening to your Lord and resting more than I do right now is probably a very smart idea. I am falling for the EP propaganda. I've never said that word out loud before. Out loud before. I don't really actually get the joke. I just know that it's an internet thing. So why don't you people just say sleepy? The S and L are too long. I suppose if you're sleepy, saying the entire word is too long. So EP it is. The logistics of EP. This is what you hear from me when I'm tired. I am providing you with quality sermon content. Look at a small baby. Baby. Now, I am not certain whether to put it. I don't know. Do you know me? I could try. Do I know of the priest, Charles? I know I think you've certainly told me about them, but I do not think, and perhaps I saw them before. I think you may have told me the name, but right now I am not in the state to remember. I think I may do it like this. Oh, If I had the liquid metal wire now, this would actually be, but I think this would, I don't know, one and then two in the middle and then three. I don't actually know how I imagine this to work. I've never used, let's try it like this, I suppose. Hold on. It's an internet thing. Listen, I don't understand the majority of internet things, okay? I put up my little little drawings and my little rants, and then I retreat back into my hermit cave underground. So I don't know, I don't understand any of the internet things, and half of the time I do not think I even wish to understand the internet things. Yeah, I think this will, I don't know. We'll try, and if I wake up and decide that I don't like this, I'm just going to remake it, because now I have enough wire to last me the winter, literally and metaphorically. Boy. Long word. In Italian, listen, you Italians have long words for everything. It's very similar in German. One word, a word for something is three words for the same, for the thing. If you know German, you know. German is long. There are some ridiculously long words in German. I have experienced that first. I can't remember the word. First person. First hand. Yes, I just had to think of the correct part to say. Where is the wire? Here it is. First hand. Why the first hand? Why not the second? Oh, if I got two, I think I could have done like a bead and then like red, blue, and then red here, and then red here, and then blue. So this is one. Then this would be two, and then red, and then another red one here. So this would be like three. Or like, did I put this at the top? No, I put it at the bottom. Or like red, blue, and then two would be 1, 2, blue. And then the three would be, I suppose I could do just 1, 2, 3, like two in one thing. So this is three, but these are together. This is together, and this is together, but these serve as a two. These are the proper logistics. Okay, I just have to turn this around. I figured it out. What are people? His name is... Oh no, I have not heard his name. Oh, I love his name though. Izahar Liberitas. Beautiful name. The surname, the last name is a little, well, I wanted to say it's familiar, but that may be my knowledge of Latin speaking and not the knowledge of him. Hold on, I'm focusing on this and people are talking in, I almost said Spanish, Italian in my chat. Hold on. I am too sleep deprived for this part two. Although this could also be Sirena propaganda, considering, wow, considering he is very active in dreams. I don't know what it is with brain chemistry and stuttering, but when you're tired or feeling unwell, your stuttering becomes 3 times worse. Yes. No. No. I need to remake this one. Hold on a moment. To remake this one, I need to remake this one. Although, no, that would not look good. I don't think the number actually matters. I think it's the, oh man, I'm getting really tired. Okay, I think I'm going to go soon because I'm feeling myself getting very spacey right now. Perhaps it's a better thing, a good thing that my phone is old and I cannot stream very long because, I mean, well, I can just be doing this by myself here, but I would definitely go too long with these. Oh, why do I have to sleep? I'm still annoyed by the fact that I have to rest, you know. I don't know whether I will fight it today or actually just be a normal person and lay down. It's your Lord is keeping you alive. Don't you sleep a lot? Or, I mean, more than, don't you sleep? I mean, of course you sleep, but don't you like sleeping because of your Lord? I think this should work fine, but I don't know whether it will be too much. We'll see. Oh. I cried in the chat with you. I kind of got used to German, but I can imagine that you would cry when you are first introduced to German. Morto di sono? I just said something and I don't know what I said. I shouldn't be pronouncing Italian without knowing what this means. Carla, we're all going to fall for the hypnos propaganda very soon, and I'm going to be with Sirena for a little while and then wake up. Most likely. Oh, today is just one of those days. The colder weather also makes me even more tired than usual, which is not helpful at all. But it is how it is. Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone is from Europe here. I mean, there are only there are only 3 to 4 people in the chat, and there are 9 people here. So I don't know where the lurkers are from, but I know that we have people from all around the place. Although considering the time zones, probably majority of the people here are going to be from Europe, because we are awake right now, and the rest of the churchgoers are fell for the Lord Hypnos propaganda some hours ago. And I hope they are all having a restful sleep. I am making something out of this, and I don't know what I'm actually making, because I've never made anything like this before. But do you see my vision, sort of? Do you see my vision? I think it's going to be a very interesting vision to come to fruition, because it looks one way on paper, but it's something else when I make it. Oh. Ah. Charles, Lord Hypnos is taking over the church meeting, and I think with right, considering everyone is tired. Kia, if you sleep too much, you will also be tired. So don't sleep too much. I know you love your Lord and you may want to distract from the reality of existence by sleeping, but it's not a good thing for you or for anybody else long term. So do rest so the rest is restful, but don't rest too much because you will start to feel bad. That also happens to me when I start oversleeping during winter because I'm sad and I don't want to exist anymore, and then I feel even worse. So I know how it is, but don't do that to yourself. Or try not to, at least. You can honor your Lord in other ways, I'm certain. Oh, the 3 here. I think. Yeah. I don't know, Arsen, you started the, what did you call it? Italianization of Father Kruer, the literally first stream I ever had, so I don't know what kind of things you would want me to say. It's sort of like people pronouncing Latin without knowing what they're saying, so it sounds like you're trying to summon something. That is what I feel like, pronouncing things in Italian that I don't know what they sound like. But I'm probably not, I don't know what I would be summoning. Something Italian. A bowl of pasta. Not the bread again. Not the bread curse, it came back. And it's Italian. I should really be going to sleep. I'm just talking nonsense right now. Okay, yeah. Sometimes I do feel like I work when I'm awake and then I fall asleep, and then work when I'm asleep and then I wake up, and rinse and repeat. Oh. But yeah, perhaps I should fall for the propaganda and finish this later. But I kind of want to finish at least this. Is my phone going to survive me finishing this? Or is it, oh no, it's yelling at me. Oh my god, 12%. Okay, my phone is also telling me to fall for the hypnos propaganda, so I likely will. So, everyone is crying in the chat again, great. The tears of the... Oh, okay, I am dropping everything right now. I am never getting that beat back. Alright, I should probably go rest a little bit. And you all should probably go rest a little bit more. And so, please do go rest. And thank you, Kia, and thank you, Father. And thank you to your Lord. And thank you, everyone who was here or who is going to watch the sermon back. I'm going to take the photo and put it up soon. And I'm going to rest now a little bit. I think, try at least. So thank you very much. Please do have a rest yourselves, and take care. And I wish you a blessed day and a blessed sleep as well. Goodbye. I will see you soon.